Welcome back to the Happy Camper. Continuing our series here from our sponsor's dealership, Rocky Mountain RV in beautiful Butte, Montana. Our sponsor's website is rockymtnrv.com. We'd appreciate when it makes sense to support the people that support us. Rocky Mountain does provide all the inventory for our units here, for our videos. And today, we get to check out the all-new lithium toy hauler from Heartland RVs. The particular model we're standing is the 2414, is a 2020 model, and it is their about their smallest, most basic little toy hauler. Really a nice option package though. When I came in, I was very impressed with the exterior graphics, the interior look. They have a nice overall refreshing look on a very classic toy hauler floor plan. So this unit, as we take a look towards the back here, has a very nice system of power beds, queen size bunk on the top, dinette, roll and tumble sofas on the bottom. Of course, we do have a Euro style recliner here as well. But these guys have a really nice upholstered feel here and here. Some little panels they sew in and really make that a nice eye appeal, as well as it's a little better to sit on than just a standard vinyl. The way these systems work is the bottom bed is the one that is powered. The top bed simply rides in the tracks down and has a little stop system over here. And you can see it right in here, maybe. Anyway, it's a little gold tab there, and that's adjustable, so you can set this bed height higher or a little lower depending on how you want it set up. Out of the factory, they set it up fairly low in my opinion, and again, I'm sure that's some sort of legal issue that they don't want somebody to fall out and hurt themselves and all that kind of thing. But that is adjustable, so you can move it. So as the bottom bed comes up, and you just simply roll and tumble the sofa backs, and I'm just going to slide the table out of the way here. And we'll show you that just real quickly. But that does roll over and complete in, and that'll go both sides, and that will make a bed on the bottom here as well. And then, of course, as you want them up, you just simply press the button, and they'll come up, and they'll pick up the top bed, and they'll carry it all the way up to the ceiling. These units are equipped with a fold-away set up here for the beds, so they will fold flat against the walls if you need additional height. And again, that's generally if we have a full cabbed side by side that we need to fit into here. Then we fold the beds away on each side, and it gains us this extra distance right here. So that's what it's going to pick you up, is about that 4.5 inches of extra height to get your cab or your side by side to go under that. Again, the unit will carry most of the side-by-sides on the market. The 14 in the model number, the 24 is the approximated overall length, and the 14 is going to be the garage space. Heartland likes to keep those type of things simple, and I appreciate that. All right, coming up the door side wall here, we do have some overhead cabinetry and some nice overhead lighting. 4 doors there. We have a little shelf down below with some USB charging. That's always nice to be able to charge your phone, that type of thing. Extremely large picture window here on the door side, just back of the door. Bed bath are up in the front, as most toy haulers are. We'll get up there in just a minute. As we come around to the off-door wall here, again, you're going to see this is going to be the TV location. We have an overhead cabinet there, but the TV, they did not option to add the TV in. This particular model just doesn't have it. It is optional from the factory. It is a fairly expensive option. I honestly would recommend just simply getting your own and mounting it, or having the folks at your dealership mount it. Again, I know Rocky Mountain does it a lot cheaper than what the factory does, and they'll mount a TV right there for you if you want it. If you don't, just simply save yourself the cash and move on with life. Dometic double door refrigerator, of course, gas electric. Everything here is going to be an off-grid type of system. Coming down into the kitchen, again, a fairly basic affair, but nicely done. Good dark cabinets here. Light countertop gives it the contrast. We do have storage drawers and door down below, as well as overhead here. Nice big doors up top. And again, I really like the recessed lighting in the fascias here. I think that's a nice feature. Microwave And this is just a single or a standard Suburban cooktop. It does have the glass top that's going to complete the cabinet, that the countertop that flushes the countertop off there. So it gives you extra counter space. It also folds up there to give you a backsplash. Very simple and easy to clean. Now the one thing to notice here is this is only a cooktop. It does not have an oven. That's something that you can definitely say is a knock on the unit, that they didn't do the oven here. A lot of toy haulers do not. Here in Montana, a lot of people do like to see it. If you do, this probably isn't the product line for you. You can pick up other products that do have it. To my knowledge, it is not optional from Heartland in the lithium currently. And again, that's coming to you in January of 2020. In the next 6 months, who knows what they'll do. So, but today, I don't believe it's optional. Again, a lot of people say, I've never used my oven anyway. What they do up top is a convection microwave, which in a lot of circumstances will negate the need for an oven. So that's kind of the theory behind it. Saves a little weight on the coach. It does give them some space to run some plumbing chases and that type of thing down below. So it's just a difference in the way companies do things, but Heartland did opt to go with just a cooktop here. Again, 3-burner gas top, real simple. The stainless steel sink is an equal bayed large strainer bottom. It sits in top of a fairly standard light countertop here, and it does have a little high-rise faucet. As I move forward in the coach, we'll take a look here up in the bedroom. Before I take that step, I am going to show you up here. Up on the top, that's a cross ram air vent, so that'll open up as you go down the road. Just like that, you should be able to see the light shining through it. That'll scoop air in, and then you have one, and we're not going to be able to see it, I'm sure, but it's going to be back in the back corner there. So we do have 2 of those, and that just ventilates your compartment here as you travel down the road. Again, that's a toy hauler thing, to be able to carry your toys in here and still keep everything ventilated nicely, and they do work well. To the left is the bathroom access. You can see standard Dometic toilet. Bathroom sink is your white acrylic on the light countertop. Same cabinets, of course. Little medicine cabinet that does have storage in it. That's something that's going by the wayside, which I like a medicine cabinet. You can see they do put some towel hooks in. Small things, but it does make the unit usable. The first time you go out, you don't have a place to hang your towel. You'll definitely be needing to put one in, so they just do it for you, and it's nice. The shower in this does have the standard plastic shower surround. It's a 2-piece, comes down to the small tub, so if you have small kids and they are still doing the bath thing, this trailer will accommodate that. It's a fairly small, fairly shallow tub, but it does work well. We do have some little shelves there in the back corner. This unit does have a second access into the bathroom from the bedroom, which is a nice feature, and it does just give you a little more room because these bathrooms are fairly small in these smaller units. Nice big bed in this guy. It is a queen size. We have, of course, storage cabinets all around the front up there. LED lighting, and that's going to be under cabinets. You have a reading light on each side as well as up here overhead. That kind of messes with my lens, but anyway, the unit is all LED lighted. The bathroom door here that I'm walking through is a pocket door. The one coming in from the main hallway here is a swing door. Alright, so as we come back out into the main room of the unit, we have kind of all of our controls here next to the door. You have our stereo, and that does do Bluetooth, AM, FM, CD, DVD, kind of doing a lot of it. Looks like it's got a USB port, so kind of normal with all of your electronics these days. They're set up to do almost everything. Of course, your bed switch, your light switches, and your awning extend retract. This is a power awning on this unit. Really a nice feature. Again, I've talked that up in a lot of videos, but I can't express how much I do like the power awnings and how easy it makes that. You looked years ago, we watched people in a campground just completely fight a manual awning in and out and cause all kinds of marital issues and everything. So it's nice the RV industry recognized that was a problem. They resolved it very easily and made everything a lot simpler to use. Okay, let's take a look outside on this 2414 Lithium. Again, we are on location at Rocky Mountain today, so we're right up against the street. I apologize for the traffic noise, but it's unavoidable. So we are going to walk out, take a look around the outside. I think we'll be able to hear okay. I've got kind of a new microphone on that's supposed to muffle all those sounds. So we'll see how we do. I can get you a weight on this unit as we walk out the door here. This unit weighs in at 6306, and that's dry weight on this coach as it was equipped out of the factory. So that will tell you that of course this unit is half-ton towable with most units, with most half-tons or equivalents in your SUV series. Loaded down, it's just going to depend on what you have in it, but water, batteries, propane, your gear, that stuff will add about 1,000 pounds to this unit, and then figure whatever you're going to put in it. So that's going to give you an idea of what you can tow it with. Pretty sunny day out here today, but it is still wintertime in Montana, and it is still cold. But that'll give you a pretty good overview. I kind of like that they use the periodic table symbol for the lithium up front. That's a pretty good looking graphic. They did a smooth metal on the front, which I do like because it does make it a lot easier to clean. Just the bugs will wash off that a lot easier than corrugated metal. I think it just gives it a cleaner overall appearance. I like the fact that they did metal on it. We've seen fiberglass on the front. That smooth fiberglass wrap fail on a lot of units, so I think metal was the good plan. Down below it there, they did do the dark diamond shield for a rock guard down on the bottom. This unit does sport dual 20-pound propane tanks as well as a power tongue jack. It does have 4-corner power stabilizer jacks, front and back. It does have not pass-through storage, big storage in from this side, entry step down below, and that's going to be the solid step that comes all the way down to the main ground and hits the ground there. It is adjustable for different heights. We do have big grab handle on the exterior, power awning, LED light strip, and exterior speakers are all standard on this model. As we come around our off-door side here, get a look at the back of the unit again. They have the periodic table symbol. It is pre-wired for the Furrion backup camera, and that's a nice little camera. I think I've talked about that in the past, but it does give you both color and sound, so you can see. It seems like when everybody's trying to help you back in, if they're inexperienced, they're going to be standing behind the trailer where you can't see them from the cab of the truck. So this will give you a little color screen in there so you can see what they're doing as well as hear them, and that's a nice little feature. Of course, if you're doing it by yourself, it helps too, to be able to see what you're backing into. Of course, pretty standard on the rear end. It's the aluminum spring assist ramp door. The back of the unit is beaver tailed there to make that transition a little easier. And this is something I didn't mention when we were inside, but you can see that this is a clear span floor, meaning it does not have any wheel wells in it. So you can go right up against that side without any issue. And again, that's why they're beaver tailing this back portion of this floor here, so it'll ease that transition down. Of course, with that, you get great ground clearance. Those of us using these things in the Montana backcountry really appreciate that particular feature. They're using a nice big set of rubber on this. And they did just kind of a standard black wheel, which I like the look of. I think it's simple and it's easy. And it doesn't really require anything more on a unit like this. Right here we do have our fuel station. And this is, of course, just the fill cap. Fills just like a car tank. We have the on-off switch with the gauge there as well. And then right inside this one is going to be the fuel handle. Looks just like a normal, fuel handle. Unfortunately, that lock's got some ice in it. I tried to open it today, and it just simply will not open for me. So Montana weather and wintertime strikes again. The exterior here, we do have an outside shower. hot, cold, city water connection, fresh water. This is a gravity fresh fill, so you can fill it with a bucket or a jug if you need to. Again, usually not an issue. These units carry enough water. That's usually not a problem. This is a Santa flush system. Does flush out the black tank with a garden hose when you're dumping, and that's a nice feature as well. You can see that this unit is prepped for onboard generator, but does not have one installed, and it is optional out of the factory. This one does not. If it did have it, it would be a 4000 Onan. Again, it can be added into the unit here. As you can see, the fuel hose and the wiring is all already set in. Back up to the front of the unit here. Give you a quick overview of the off door side. It's just a very good looking, very fresh looking toy hauler. And it's a classic floor plan. Been around for a lot of years. We know it works well. They cleaned up a lot of the little features on it and made it work for the toys that are on the market today. So thanks again, the Happy Camper, coming to you from Rocky Mountain RV. Our sponsor here, their website, www.rockymtnrv.com. Please check them out. If you'd like to see this, just go to their little search field there and type in Lithium 2414. This unit will come right up. Take a look at it. It is a brand new offering from our friends over at Heartland. Thanks again, and have a great day.